Hi, this is Joan Fabiano, Grassroots in Michigan and Lansing, Michigan Tea Party, and I am here with Ann Norlander, who is a candidate for Secretary of State. Ann, I'd like to ask you, should you be elected to the office of Secretary of State, what are your 3 top priorities?
That's a great question. First is customer service. Second is preserving the integrity of the ballot. And our 3rd priority is strict enforcement of campaign finance laws.
What is your position on the Real ID or any other instruments like that it could be implemented in the state of Michigan?
I think that there is some confusion between the enhanced ID and the Real ID. The enhanced ID has already gone into effect in Michigan. It is primarily for hunters, fishermen, hockey players, people that want quick access across the Canadian border. It has the same chip in it as your driver's license does. The Real ID, however, will be implemented under federal guidelines, and it has more information than an enhanced ID. That is one that has been held up considerably because of the opposition to it. I'm not in favor of it. It is a knee-jerk reaction to 9/11. It has been long in implementation, and it's extremely controversial in the content of what is going to be known as invasive to each individual in the United States. However, you're going to have it in the future to board an airline, the Real ID.
What is your position on absentee voter for any reason?
I am in favor of anything that shuts down barriers to people voting. However, having said that, I am opposed to no reason AVs. I believe in personal responsibility. I believe that's one of the important things that the Republican Party stands for, and I use this example. If a citizen can sit in a lawn chair in front of Best Buy for 3 days in the pouring rain wrapped in a sleeping bag to buy a big screen TV, then certainly in the United States of America, the greatest land in the world, they should be able to stand in line every 4 years, which most people vote, for 20 minutes to exercise that precious, precious right to keep our country free.
Thank you, Ann. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
I'd like to say that I'm the only candidate in the race that has made of the 3 priorities I have spoken about, elections as my top priority, because I have had 21 years experience as an election administrator and also in customer service, but elections are going to be at the forefront in the next 4 to 8 years with federal legislation coming down that's going to be unequal to anything that we have seen. And we need a tough, intelligent Secretary of State that is going to be a referee when elections come up, like in Minnesota. They're going to have to know what they're talking about. They're going to have to surround themselves with the best and the brightest in our elections division in Michigan.
Thank you, Ann. This is Joan Fabiano, Grassroots in Michigan and Lansing, Michigan Tea Party.